Alright, another match that was crazy as shit was Jay White versus Hangman Page for the uh U.S. United States Heavyweight Championship. Okay. And I like the press conference too. Like the press conference that they showed on New Japan's like American YouTube channel. Adam Page and fucking Switchblade Jay White went back and forth and did a promo. And uh Hangman Page basically said he was like when you beat Kenny, you weren't prepared to defend this championship. Yeah, you weren't prepared to defend this championship. You weren't prepared to defend it in America, in the United States, because you are contracted to New Japan and New Japan only, and you will only be defending that title once a year when New Japan comes to the States. I'm here every time we come to the States, and he basically said he's not contracted to, he's not contracted to the same schedule as fucking Switchblade, and he can defend the title wherever he wants in the U.S. And then this man, Switchblade, just killed this man. He's like, okay, you want to talk about me not defending the championship and not being prepared? All you were and still are is a um I think, did he say lackey? I don't know. He just said you are in the shadow of the Young Bucks. He's like, you won. Well, you just lost the 6-man. I think it was like the 6-man tag team title was in Ring of Honor. I think it might be Ring of Honor. Yeah, it was Ring of Honor. Then they won the New Japan ones in Ring of Honor. And Jay White was talking about how you're basically in the shadow of the Young Bucks. And in that 6-man match, you didn't beat me. The best tag team in the world, the Young Bucks, beat me. They saved your ass, hit me with a double super kick, and you just so happened to pin me. So, and he was talking about, like, he started naming, like, all the shit I did. Like, okay, he beat Kenny Omega for the U.S. Championship. And he said, not Kenny, Page, you took the belt from me you took the belt from me. The greatest wrestler in the world, Kenny Omega, gave it back to me. And then, you just decided to stick your nose in my business and come after the championship. And then he said, after that happened, everything I said would happen. The Bullet Club started splintering. And then he started talking shit about all the Bullet Club members, like fucking Maestro thinks he's a bird. Cody Rhodes is a madman and he just came into the group and thinks he's a leader. Fuck. I don't think he said anything about the Young Bucks though, but he was like going off on like everybody and fucking Adam Page. It was great. The match was like hard hitting as shit. They got some stiff ass shots on each other. The one spot I remember from this match was Page went for like a clothesline and Jay White countered him, back suplexed him over the rope, and Page like hit the fucking ring apron on the way down to the floor. It was sick. JR did a pretty good job on commentary. He didn't do as bad as he did. Was it Raw? It was like the Raw. Wasn't it Raw 1000 or some shit like that? Either way, it was bad. Him and Lawler looked terrible. They fell asleep at ringside because this show was so damn terrible. But yeah, and then the end of the Switchblade Jay White versus Adam Page match was fucking, Page went for the rite of passage, got countered and then right into the fucking, I think it's Blade Runner, the Blade Runner, which is like basically Bray Wyatt's sister Abigail. Hit him with it. 1, 2, 3. He retains the U.S. Championship. A pretty good match back and forth. I would definitely go back and watch it again. Adam Page has come a long way since I seen him debut in ROH, and he was like basically a young boy from the decade, and then he was feuding with fucking what's his face? Damn it, I can't remember his name. Fucking he was feuding with Steve Carino and shit, and going after his son. And then he feuded with Whitmer. I think he beat Whitmer, and then he feuded with like Jay Briscoe. He feuded with a shit ton of people. He feuded with ACH, a whole bunch of fucking people he feuded with. And then he randomly joined the fucking Bullet Club, and it made no sense. And he was pretty much the outcast. Like him and Adam Cole joined the Bullet Club at the same time, and everyone was focused on Adam Cole, and Paige was just there in the background doing nothing. And then all of a sudden, after Cole left, he stepped up and he got put in with the Young Bucks, won the six-man tag team championships, started going over to New Japan, and I think that like lit a fire under him and making him start to work harder. And now he's one of the fucking top guys in the Bullet Club now, and it's pretty cool to see like his transformation from like being a rookie and a young boy in Ring of Honor to like him being Hangman Page now. And I wouldn't mind seeing another match between him and Switchblade. The rivalry could go farther uh, from this, but that's not gonna happen because Switchblade held his title up, and fucking David Finlay comes out of nowhere and spears the shit out of Jay White. And he was like, he got on mic, cut a promo. He was like, "I told you I wasn't gonna be finished with you yet." They have like a long past because they both came in New Japan at the same time, and they were young boys like together. Went through the New Japan dojo, and Jay White progressed faster than Finley, I think, and he got sent off to excursion, came back, won the U.S. Championship, and basically in their history, and they fought like a few months ago, and Jay White won, and in that little history, Jay White has always beaten Finley, and now Finley has been rising up through the ranks, and they're pushing him to be a top mid carder right now. So now he challenged Jay White at in April at the I don't know what pay per view it's called, but it's gonna be at Corrigan Hall for the U.S. Championship. So that's gonna be a crazy ass match, knowing their chemistry together. And Finley's looking strong. He got a good win, well, tag team wise, over fuck, who was in the match? Um Damn, I can't think of the fucking names now. It was uh it was like two legends, well, not legends, but like veterans, two veterans. Oh, it was Goto and Gato. He got him and Juice Robinson got a huge win over Goto and Gato. And Finley got the pin, so it's like, okay, cool. That's gonna lead to something else later. And in these matches, if you've never watched New Japan before and this is your first time watching it, in these like tag team matches, usually whoever gets the pin, if they're not already in a feud or something, that's gonna lead to a feud with somebody down the line. It either means that they're getting a push, and whoever they pin, they're going after, or they get a win, they're going after somebody. It's never just a random ass match for something. it's gonna lead to something else. But I've been talking for a while on this match. Jay White and Hangman Page, great match. I love to see it again. But I'm gonna go to the next match.